Good morning, Cavs. It's Elise.
And Mia with your Kcav News.
Mia, what's your favorite decade?
Probably the first decade of the millennium, the 2000s and 2010s. They have some good classic rom-coms, and the style back then was so cool.
A Y2K moment for sure, but I'm happy to hear you say that because this show we are focusing on that decade, but specifically the films from that decade.
Films like Mean Girls, The Notebook, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Exactly. Although the movies today are amazing, it would be cool to look back at some old classic films.
I remember watching those movies when they weren't even considered classics.
Well, let's make you feel even older with college news.
Hey Cavs, it's Jasmine.
And Lincoln here with your
College news.
You know what the best part of college news is?
Scholarships.
That's right. Attention seniors, the American Institute of Aeronautics Scholarship is now open and they're giving away $2,000.
Hey Lincoln, did you know there's also a new scholarship available for applicants?
Really?
Yep, the Earlwood Scholar Program. To qualify, you must be a senior with lots of community service and be in need of financial aid.
The California Credit Union Scholarship is also now open for seniors and is giving away $1,000. In order to qualify, you must live in LA County and have a GPA of 3.0.
Ooh, that's so fetch.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not happening.
Fine. Well, you know what is happening? Pierce Summer. Cavs, you can take community college courses over the summer to count for college credit.
Summer school with Mission Academy is also available to get ahead on your academic classes.
Okay, now I know we say this like every week on college news, but the college office has like literally all the answers to your college questions.
She's right. Visit the college counselors in room I-126 for any questions you may have.
That's all for this week's college news.
Now, back to your hosts.
Yep, that definitely did the trick. I feel old.
Don't worry, Mia, you're not that old. There's still things you can discover, like the San Fernando Valley Museum.
That's right. I remember hearing about that on last week's episode of Kcav.
Working with technology is great, but it can glitch sometimes and we just have to adjust.
Let's take a look at this clip of the San Fernando Valley Museum.
It's important to learn the history of the San Fernando Valley because it's important to know who you are and what your roots are. And that's how we learn as a society, and that's how we learn as an individual, of how, when we grow up, how we relate to the world and what's important in the world for us. We create history every single moment that we're standing. You can be part of history any time in your life. So seeing that and learning what the history of your neighborhood or your county or your city or your state is important, because then you'll know more about yourself and your community.
That museum was so cool, and it's only 1.2 miles away. Be sure to check it out. Now, back to your hosts.
Mia, I'm sure you're not the only senior feeling old talking about nostalgic movies.
Elise, when were you born?
In 2005.
See, I am old. You're just a baby.
I'm only a year young. Well, let's just head on over to senior news to get excited about what's ahead.
Hey Cavs, it's Nathan.
And Samira, here with your
Senior News.
The seniors are so lucky this year. There hasn't been an in-person prom in 2 years. On May 14th, you'll be mesmerized by an enchanted forest. Make sure to take lots of pictures so you can look back at the amazing night.
Remember that senior grad night will be from June 10th to Saturday, June 11th. Make sure you bring some coffee because you're going to be at Disneyland until 2 a.m.
Grad night tickets are $225, and if not yet sold out, you may be able to purchase them on April 6th and 7th at the library during lunch.
$225? Geez, I couldn't afford to be a senior.
We'll start saving up, Nathan. We're going to be seniors in 5 months.
Seniors, we don't want you to starve, so keep in mind that your ticket does not include meals. For any questions, make sure to email clevelandgradnight2022@gmail.com.
Prom core applications are now open and will be due by nutrition on April 7th during the mandatory informational meeting in room C8. Seniors, make sure you adhere to all the guidelines before filling out the form.
Well, Cavs, that's it for senior news.
Now, back to your host.
The 2000s definitely came up with some of the best movies. They made up my childhood, but I remember one movie about this big scary dog and some baseball players, and then another one about hockey.
You mean The Sandlot and The Mighty Ducks?
Oh, I grew up with those movies, the best classic sports movies from that decade.
Well, let's get up to date with sports news.
Hey Cavs, it's Destiny.
And Enzo here with your sports news.
Enzo, have you been keeping up with our boys volleyball team lately?
I haven't. What have they been up to?
They've been really busy. They won their game yesterday with a score of 3-1, and they got a game Monday against Birmingham and a game Wednesday against El Camino.
Wow, they really are busy, just like our very own Cleveland swim team that just won a game against Taft.
Speaking of swim, let's dive into some baseball news.
Our baseball team has been working hard getting ready for the season, and they have a game today.
Good luck, boys!
That's all for sports news. Now let's check out their practice with this stellar clip.
The rom-coms in the 2000s were the best, but also the cartoons were pretty cool.
Okay, try to name as many as you know. Go.
Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Ed and Eddie, Kim Possible, Rugrats, Dexter's Laboratory.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes.
We could do this for hours. There's so many shows.
There are also so many clubs here at the lab.
I see what you did there. That was good. Let's head on over to Club News.
Hey Kcavs, it's Liel.
And Carlos here with your
Club News.
Women's History Month just came to an end.
Yeah, I know. There's so much history for only 1 month.
Well, we have the solution for you. The Women's in Today's Society Club talks about women's history and empower women.
Where is it?
It is in room C1 on Wednesdays at lunch.
You know what else is on Wednesdays?
We wear pink.
No, the Photography Club. They meet twice a month in the Media Center. They do photo shoots, advertising, and much more.
Wait, that reminds me. Do you like fashion or designing clothes?
Sure.
Well, congratulations on your invitation to join the Design Association Appreciation.
That's definitely a sentence.
The DDA meets every other week on Fridays in room 8-9. They have fun activities, they talk about arts, design, and many more topics.
Who knows, maybe you can be the next Edna Mode.
I can be it.
Yeah,
What's your favorite movie?
maybe 13 going on 30.
What about you going on to Cinema Club?
Geez, who wrote this script?
Anyways, they meet in the media center on Fridays at lunch.
Let's see the Cinema Club in action.
Cinema Club is a club where everyone can come to bring their best ideas forward and hopefully make them a reality into films that they would like to share in our film festivals and whatnot. Also just to geek out and talk about our favorite films. So
we're gonna try and have a routine schedule for each month, to where 1 week we brainstorm our film ideas, the next week we make a script for it, the next week we film it, then after that we edit it, and so we're trying to make it to where at the end of each month we'll have at least one film. And as we go on, we are gonna try to improve our filming techniques and how we go about the filming process.
well, it's gonna be a lot of brainstorming sessions, a lot of script writing, and hopefully a lot of filming as well.
The Cinema Club is most definitely fetch.
I'm gonna take a guess and say that your favorite 2000s movie is Mean Girls.
Oh my god, how did you know? Are you psychic?
Yes.
Can you tell my future?
Oh my god, that's scary. But since you like it so much, let's watch some clips straight from the movie.
So fetch.
What is fetch?
It's like slang from England.
Elise thinks you're mad at her because she's running for Spring Fling Queen.
Oh my gosh, I'm not mad at her. I'm worried about her. I think someone nominated her as a joke or something. I mean, nobody's gonna vote for her and she's gonna have a total meltdown. And who's gonna have to take care of her? Me.
I wish we could all get along like we used to in middle school. I wish we could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles and we could eat it and be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
Mia, we have to talk to you.
Is Butter a car?
Yeah. Mia, you're wearing sweatpants. It's Monday.
Whatever, those rules aren't real.
They were real the day I wore that vest.
Cause that vest was disgusting.
You can't sit with us. Okay, you know my favorite movie. What's your favorite early 2000s movie?
Probably Legally Blonde.
One of the most perfect rom-coms made.
Let's hear what our cast favorite movies are with Liel with this week's question of the week.
The question we're asking this week is, what is your favorite 1990s to 2000s chick flick?
Probably Clueless or Mean Girls. I like both of them.
Oh, we love 10 Things I Hate About You.
Agreed.
Probably somewhere between this one, He Said, She Said, Kevin Bacon, but it's surprisingly good for a romance. And then the other one is While You Were Sleeping. It's Sandra Bullock. It's really good. It sounds creepy. I know it sounds creepy, but the plotline actually isn't, I promise.
It's not a chick flick, but I love Heathers. Winona Ryder's bae.
What's chick flick?
Huh?
Oh, White Chicks.
White Chicks.
That one,
White
that
Chicks.
one,
White Chicks. White Chicks.
What is what? Oh, that's all you. I don't know. I would say Die Hard. What is that?
Thank you. That's all for your question of the week. Now back to your hosts.
I love question of the week. It's
Oh my god, Elise, we're on time.
On time for what?
Late breaking, Avi.
Hey, what's up, Cavs? It's Justin here with your late breaking news. Every show, we just talk about the students. Time to talk about everyone's favorite part of school, and that's homework. April Fools. Teachers, it's your moment to shine. If you want your favorite song to be played during passing period, fill out the Google form sent to your email or scan the flyer that was sent to you and tune in to all your favorite songs so your students can ask what the 90s were like. And hey, if any teacher's trying to play some Playboy Cardi, that would be nice. Although the only thing with a whole lot of red is those nice sweaters with the words Knights and Ladies stitched on the corner. Juniors, Knights and Ladies applications are open until April 22nd. Apply now by filling out the form in the Class of 2023 bio at 2023 Cavaliers. Also, there will be an informational meeting for Advanced String Orchestra. I already asked, Triangle isn't advanced, but anyone can meet an N1 at lunch on April 8th. Make sure to show up. Everyone, Kcav applications close tonight. If you want to be just like me next year, make sure to fill out the form in the Kcav Instagram bio. Lastly, make sure to pick up your trash and help out the cleaning staff. That's it for your late breaking news. Now back to your host.
I've had so much fun reminiscing about the movies we all grew up with.
Me too. I mean, life's a movie. We have to celebrate growing up, and there is no better way of doing that than birthday shout-outs.
Happy birthday to Jada from Julia, and happy birthday to Mr. Barr from your Period 6 class.
Happy birthday to Lacey, Zoe, and Emma from Liel, and happy birthday to Stella from your best friend Thomas.
Happy birthday to Chrissy, Sarah, and Filbert from your besties.
Happy birthday to David from Dave, and happy birthday to T-Money from Viv.
And lastly, happy birthday to Emily from Jeff and Coco. Happy birthday to Adeline from Barry and Natalie. And lastly, happy birthday to Miss O from 11th grade core. That's it for this week's Totally Fetch episode of Kcav.
We'll see you next week.
Same time,
same place.
Here with your
Casey,
AV,
Kcav News.